made a mistake and I've had some complaints. But it's my fault, my fault. Where's our video this morning? Lots of you said. Well, it's there. But it was my fault. I uploaded it incorrectly. There was a video this morning, okay? It was me and my old man. For those of you that watched it, you already know. For those of you that didn't, I asked him to explain himself. Explain yourself. How do you plead guilty or not guilty to the suggestion that you think West Ham will finish second? So he's explained, he's been a very naughty boy, and I've made him explain himself on the video. That was the video this morning, but I know a lot of you didn't get notifications on your phones. So apologies. It's there. I'll link it at the end of this one. So really, this is a nothing video. It's more me saying sorry. Well, sorry, but there is a video. I won't make that mistake again. I'm a very naughty boy. I'll smack my own bum. Whilst we're here, by the way, I did want to just touch on Dean Henderson. Actually, I don't want to do any such thing. Why would I? That's disgusting. Poor old Dean Henderson. I would never do such a thing, and not without sanitising. But I keep banging my glasses again. Right. Henderson to West Ham. Dean Henderson, goalkeeper, Manchester United. Unused goalkeeper by and large. He's playing second fiddle to David De Gea. Now, we've been linked with him, right? We've been linked with an interest in him. Apparently want to buy him. Unfortunately, and this is going to tie into something else in just a second, we're not the only team that want this player. Apparently, Borussia Dortmund want him as well and value him at 40 million quid. That's an awful lot. I think it's an awful lot for a goalkeeper. Obviously, there are clubs like Liverpool and Chelsea who have paid more than that for a goalkeeper. I can't quite get it. I can't quite get my head around it that, you know, you'd spend that much on a goalkeeper. We're not going to sign this player. We're not going to buy this player anyway. But there's a difference between us not having the money to sign him and us being interested in him. So I've put 2 and 2 together and come up with 8. But, okay, here we go. Are Man United just sort of, you know, fluffing us up a bit, if you know what I mean? We want Jesse Lingard. We do. Desperately, we want him. That's clear. Jesse Lingard will be tomorrow's video, actually. I've got a few things that I want to discuss about him. But clearly, we want him. It's working out thus far. I don't see any reason why that would change. He looks absolutely brilliant. They know we want him. Could we afford Jesse Lingard? Well, I think we can. With 12 months, it's very different, isn't it? With 12 months on his contract, they're not in a massive position of strength. I think they possibly even activated a clause to do that. So is Jesse Lingard going to sign another 5-year deal at Man United? I would imagine not. I don't know. I think not. Because he's just not featuring. He's not part of the plans. There's been some suggestions today they might try and free up a squad place for him by jettisoning Juan Mata. Well, I don't think Lingard's going to want that, is he? Oh, basically, you could take Mata's place in the squad. He barely plays, does he? He's not part of the future. And you would think, bearing in mind they've also brought in this winger and they got money to spend, they're probably looking to do a little bit of something else, Man United. And anyway, so you can see where I'm going with this. We want Jesse Lingard. We want Dean Henderson. I keep having to say Dean Henderson rather than Dan Henderson. Dan Henderson is an MMA fighter. Very naughty boy, actually. They want Declan Rice. Now, I don't know how much you think that Jesse Lingard's worth. But let's say with 12 months on his contract, let's say he's worth 15 million. It's probably worth more, but 12 months on the contract, 15 million. Henderson, even value at 40 million. You can see where this is going. Man United may be saying, look, we got 2 things that you want. I'm not saying it's a straight swap or anything like that, and I'm not saying it would necessarily go through or happen. They'd probably have to offer both plus some money, but I'm just putting it out there and saying, I don't know, I find it interesting. I'm not convinced Declan Rice would want to go. I'm pretty sure he'll want to go to a Champions League club, but I also think that Declan probably, if we qualified for Europe this season, would want to stay with West Ham. That would appeal to him, you know, to captain a club in Europe, and you know, and let's be fair, his club, maybe not the traditionally is, you know, the club that he supported as a lad, but West Ham has become his club. There's no doubt about it. He was even tweeting about, I think he was tweeting about Bobby Moore yesterday or something like that. So he knows. He's a good guy, Declan. I think he would be very keen to to carry on with West Ham if we got into Europe. So I'm not saying it'll happen. I just think it's interesting. We want two of their players. They want one of ours. It's an interesting dynamic. Just before I go, because this was only going to be a very, very short video. Anyway, just to let you know that there was a video to let you know that there was a video. Plus, I've got to go to Greg's. I'll talk about Winston Reid in just a second. I've got to go to Greg's today. There's a bit of a crisis going on at Greg's. I've noticed. No more steak. Not more steak. No more Cornish pasties. Well, it's not a Cornish pasty. You can't call it a Cornish pasty anymore. Well, you can if you're in Cornwall or if the pasties come from Cornwall. I don't know how that works particularly, but they have to call it a beef and vegetable pasty rather than a Cornish pasty. I don't know how it works with Yorkshire puddings. Maybe if you're in Basingstoke or something and you're eating your Sunday roast, maybe as the tray is offered round, would you like one or two Hampshire puddings? I don't know. I don't know how it works. Anyway, I'll digress. I digress. I don't know why I'm talking about Yorkshire puddings, but that's it. Pasties, Cornish pasties. So I got off the steak slice a little bit. I got off the chicken and mushroom slice. There's a baked bean breakfast. Nasty. It's just nasty. There's a corned beef hash one. It's not nice. I'm not a fan of the sausage roll. I'm going to say something controversial here, actually. I think the vegan sausage roll might be nicer than the regular sausage roll. It's less greasy. It's all right. It ain't bad. I've got to be honest with you. The vegan steak slice is nasty. I've tried it out. Anyway, I think both steak slices, they're no good. So the only thing I like is this Cornish pasty, or as it is the beef and vegetable pasty. So I went in there, discontinued for a while. We're not stocking there in many Greg's, he said. He said, but we got a new thing out this week. I've been going to Greg's too much. So, I've got to go to Greg's. I've got to go to Greg's in a minute. I've probably spoken for longer about the pasty than it would take me to walk to Greg's because they've opened one up. It ain't far. It's a bit dangerous, really. Anyway, I was a good boy this morning. I had poached eggs. Winston Reid got man of the match for Brentford against Sheffield Wednesday. He made one key pass, 3 clearances, 15 aerial duels won. Bosh. 94% of aerials won. Well, that's the same thing. What's he doing? Going around nicking sky dishes off some... I'll have that off of people's houses. So why is that different? Why is 15 aerial duels won different to 94% of aerials won? I guess that is the percentage of the amount that you can work that out for yourself. Maybe he went for 16. Would that be right? I don't know, and 150. 83% passing rate. Brentford won 3-0. The central defender playing a key role and picking up a number of plaudits, as well as the satellite dishes, obviously. 32-year-old centre-back, blah, 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 blah. That's interesting, right? That is a little bit interesting. Not the stat, and good for him, pleased for him. Aren't we all delighted for Winston on that one? But, again, he giveth and he taketh away in terms of Henderson and Lingard and Rice. We've got something they want. They've got something we want. Maybe there's some truth in this as well. Maybe the relationship with Brentford was not as bad as it made out. Maybe, just maybe, it was true and there was something. And they couldn't get a medical done in time, so they did a temporary loan deal and then they made it permanent, which they've done now. And maybe Brentford are absolutely fine with West Ham. Maybe the fact that we actually lent them Winston Reid was just part of an ongoing sort of relationship with them. But if that's the case, now I'm not saying Winston Reid offsets Ivan Toney's possibly astronomical transfer fee. Oh, there's another bit of news about Youssef En-Nesyri. This is meant to be a quick video. I won't go into that now. Oh, I'm not saying that Winston Reid offsets it. I'm just saying that there is a chance, there is a little opportunity there that maybe a deal can be done. I'm not sure we want him. Toney, I'm talking about here. I'm not talking about Reid. I mean, that'd be an interesting dynamic, wouldn't it? Reid coming back. And let's be fair, he's 32. He's on a big contract at West Ham. If he turns out by the end of the season to be one of the best players in the Championship, or the best central defender in the Championship, which is well within his talents, what would we not want him back? Would he not be a place from at West Ham. Don't forget he plays left-centred centre-half, left-centred. He smells lovely, Winston. He's left-centred. Oh, it's like potpourri. It's beautiful. It's like jasmine. Sorry, my dog's there. Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. Say hello. You haven't seen this one. You haven't seen this one. Here you are. There you go. See you later. That's Bubbles. She's gone. She didn't like that very much. Yeah, so she's not a left-centred centre-half. She smells bloody awful, actually. But anyway, my point is Winston Reid is a left-sided centre-half, which is nice, isn't it? No, I'm just saying. Interesting. But would we swap him? Part of the deal for Ivan Toney? Would it be a sweetener? Would it be an incentive? Maybe they want a sweetly scented, beautiful smelling centre-half that smells of vanilla and jasmine and lotus flower. I don't know. I'm going mad. I've been in lockdown too long. My holiday got cancelled, by the way. My holiday got cancelled. Gutted, actually. So it was cancelled. I've got to tell someone. It was cancelled last April 2020. Cancelled. Got a credit for another one, so we rebooked for basically Easter half term. We rebooked it. Managed to get the same cottage in Devon, so we rebooked it for the 9th of April 2021. And then they announced that, like, the roadmap to get out of lockdown, that we could have basically said from the 12th of April. So we missed out by 3 days. So we lost our holiday again. So you can't get fruit. I can't even get me money at the moment either. So yeah, a bit gutted actually. There we go. So I'm still locked down. Do you know what I mean? I think, oh crikey, not able to escape at the moment. Anyway, I guess I can always go to Greg's.